right, we'll take it now. Back to 500 with the win tonight. There was a little scary moment there in the fourth quarter at 28-23. It was like, oh no. No. But then everything was taken care of. It felt like, although Cincinnati took the lead 3-0, it pretty much felt like the Browns were in control most of the game. They just couldn't quite put them away. Whenever they'd get up by 2 scores, though, Cincinnati maybe would score. The Browns would be up by 2 scores and have the ball looking like, hey, we're going to officially put it away here, but they just could not. So both teams got off to a decent start. The Bengals had a nice long drive there to start the game. Had to settle for a field goal, though, did not get the touchdown. The Browns match it with a nice drive of their own. Chubb with the TD, making it 7-3, and that looked to be the problem for the Bengals tonight. I think it was a problem for the Bengals last year. They just couldn't stop the run. The Browns' run game, after last week, everybody was just like, run. I think Chubb and Hunt combined tonight for 33 carries, 23 carries for Chubb, 10 for Hunt, 124 yards for Chubb, 86 yards for Hunt, 2 touchdowns for Chubb, a touchdown for Hunt, and a touchdown receiving. So it was pretty much the Chubb and Hunt show. Baker played much better tonight, although he did have a bad interception there late in the game. Looking like maybe they were going to stick the proverbial fork into the Bengals. Baker throws the interception. Overall, though, a good night for Baker. Maybe keeping some of the naysayers at bay for at least another week. He was 16 for 23, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. A nice, big, long 43-yard touchdown to Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ. That's what the kids call him. And the geezers like me, too, apparently. So then, and there's also a defensive holding probably could have been called on another play to Beckham. And then there was one late in the game there with A.J. Green. So maybe those worked themselves out. We held A.J. Green once, screwed him out of a TD. OBJ got his jersey pulled, held, and possibly costing him a second TD. So that was kind of a wash. Won't complain too much about that. I'm sure the Browns had their miscues tonight, but if it doesn't cost them points and ultimately cost them the game, they're kind of forgettable. Obviously, the big interception by Baker. I think Sendejo had a penalty, a helmet-to-helmet. They might have had a bad holding call at one point, offensive holding. But overall, it didn't cost them. Like the Bengals, boy, after getting a big goal line stand, the Browns had trouble. They got down there 1st and goal at the 1 and could not put it in. Although Stefanski's got a little Urban Meyer in him. Looks like he's going to be a 4th down guy. Although the same thing with the Bengals. They were going for it on 4th down all night long. Mostly successful. At one point, they were 4 for 4 going for it on 4th downs. So anyhow, the Browns get it there at the 1-yard line. Looked like Chubb had a touchdown. They reviewed it. He was down around the 1. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and goal. They could not put it in. The Bengals get the ball right there. And then thankfully, Myles Garrett with the strip sack. Fumble by Burrow. The Browns get it right back at the 1, and then that time they do put it in the end zone. So I guess that was Burrow's big mistake of the night, that fumble. No interceptions for Burrow through 61 passes, 319 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, but he did have the fumble. And then there late in the game when it was 28-23 and the Bengals really needed to stop, back-to-back runs by Chubb and Hunt took about 50, 60 yards just on those 2 carries. Pretty much officially putting the game away right there. They did end up getting one more touchdown. Hunt scored that touchdown, getting his 1 rushing touchdown in. And that was 35-23 final score. So overall, much better night. Obviously the Bengals are not the same team as the Ravens. But I feel like this is more of what the Browns we can expect. They got Baker out of the pocket a little bit early. That was nice. Got the long touchdown to OBJ, got that going, and then really it was just run after that. No Geno in there for the Bengals tonight. I'm sure that helped with the Browns' running game a little bit. But also the Browns, they're down a few defensive guys themselves. So we'll see, Baker keeping them at bay for a week. I don't know if the Cincinnati coach Taylor will be on the hot seat or not. I guess you got a rookie quarterback. You're going to expect some bumps and bruises, but boy, I think the Bengals had a rough run defense last year. Run defense not looking much better this year. Yeah, I'll worry about my team. You Bengals fans, you worry about your team. I'll worry about mine. Mixon looked great early on. A.J. Green appears to be back. It's going to be my thing. Each week I'm going to try to say something nice about the opposing team. And we had 6,000 fans in the crowd tonight. Joe Burrow's parents being 2 of them. So 5,998 Browns fans and Joe Burrow's parents. Although they might secretly be Browns fans. I don't know. I guess they got to. Mike Brown not in the house All right, guys. So that pretty much does it. Denzel Ward with a big night. I guess that deserves a mention. I don't know if I did or not. The goal line troubles. Maybe that was the Browns' miscue. The goal line troubles, and Baker, of course, mixing in that one interception. All right, guys. Boom. Thanks for watching. Should I do the like and subscribe thing this week? Nah. I don't know if I want Bengal fans subscribed, and I certainly don't want Bengal fans commenting. All right, guys. Boom. See you later in the year. I mean, I'm talking to Cincinnati. I was talking directly to the Bengals right there. I mean, I'll see you guys like in 10 days or something.